Good morning everybody. You might be thinking this is a bit strange. Why have I got a long run video popping up midweek? Well, as you know, I did my race on Saturday and I just gave myself a little bit of time to recover from that. Did a few short runs but nothing too spectacular, and I just moved a long run to today. So it's about 5:50 in the morning, heading out. When I say long run, what I've actually decided to do today is just focus on around about 2 hours on my legs, hour out, hour back, and whatever that looks like in terms of kilometres, I'm satisfied with, because I'll do another long run, well, probably at the weekend now. But I thought I'd just let you know, we're off and running. Catch up with you in a sec with some more information. Okay, so we're just about to approach a point that I discovered the other day. I thought when we did the ultra, we ran in what would be I'm trying to think about this now, clockwise direction, but actually we're going to be running anti-clockwise, which basically means the more familiar part of the route is going to happen after halfway, after 20 miles, and I personally think that's actually really helpful mentally for me. What I'm going to do in a few days' time, hopefully, if legs are feeling good, is go and run what I thought was the first part of the route, but will actually be the final part. So the only issue I have is to get to this kind of midpoint here from my house, about 5k, and then on top of that, what I'm going to have to do is access the map on my watch, because obviously I'll be used to running it a certain way and things do look different on the reverse, so I need to follow my watch a bit, which is good. Give me time to test it out. But I just thought I'd let you know a bit of a recent discovery. It's slightly thrown a span in the works, only slightly, but I do feel more comfortable that the last half is actually currently more familiar to me than what will be the first half, which you haven't had a chance to run in full yet. I know pockets of it, but not the whole thing. But don't worry, it's coming up. It's all in the plan. You may notice something slightly different as well about my vest this week. Last week I swapped out this bottle for another one with a long straw, and I thought it was a bit odd, it didn't really sit right. And when I got home, or rather the next day, my ribs really hurt. So it just hadn't been quite right for this vest. It wasn't a Camelback bottle, so a slight error there by me, but I was testing it out. I did want to see whether it's a viable option, but instead back to the Camelback soft flasks. I'm still finding it a bit odd running with a vest. It really isn't my preference, but it's something that I'll obviously have to get used to. And as I start to run more, as I get past this first few kilometres, it's definitely a lot easier, but still for me, I like a handheld, and I don't like to feel too restricted. But hey ho, it's part of what I need to do. And we're about 5k in now. Feeling a tad sluggish, but I have got out of bed and come straight out running, so can't expect too much. We're just approaching the river now that I tried to find on my last long run. If you're a long time subscriber, you'll recognise this river because it's where I did most of my training for my second marathon. Some of the reason why I haven't been here more often is because when I did that training, I used to park close, but due to COVID-19, the place where I used to park have restricted access. So it means that to get here is basically at 9.5 kilometres. By the time I've done that, doing too much more on the river means that when I'm running back, my overall mileage is pretty high, which obviously I want to increase it, but I used to love doing my entire run on the river rather than 10% of it. Anyway, I'll be there in a second. We might be able to get a kilometre going on there. Through the bridge. Woo! Who doesn't do that? Okay, so I'm going to go off the river. I'm at 54 minutes, so I should be able to get in a kilometre because I want to just do 2 hours on the legs. It's so beautiful, but like I mentioned, to get down here I need to think of some different travel arrangements. A bit gravelly underfoot. It's either muddy, gravelly or sandy really down these parts, so it's just stunning. Train's back up there, a bit undulating, and he fell over then. Well, there we have it. Halfway for today's run. Turnaround point. I'm actually really gutted because I'd love to have done more. And you're probably thinking, why don't you just do more? Well, I'd rather do 2 long runs this week than 1 long run and then find myself unable to recover from it. So I'm just treating this as kind of a nice relaxed 20k. Like I say, if I can finish in 2 hours dead, it'd be nice pacing for me overall as an average, and I'd be very happy with that. Remember, for me the ultra is about doing the distance, not about the speed. I believe the cut-off time is 10 hours. I feel confident I can do that, so there's no reason for me to try and go like 5 minutes per kilometre. I'm not going to win the thing, so it doesn't matter, does it? It's about a sense of achievement doing the distance, and right now I'm feeling very comfortable, very good about myself. Equipment is working really well for me, and I'm just still getting used to this. Okay, just gone through 16 kilometres in about 1:34, and yeah, definitely a quicker back half to this run today. I imagine it probably ends with a negative split half, which is pretty cool. I'm just relaxing into it now. Legs are feeling really good, really good. So whilst I'm not interested in speeding off, I am happy just to fall into a slightly faster flow, which obviously will bring the average speed for the run down. But yeah, I just wonder if maybe I might be able to eke another kilometre out within the 2 hours. We'll see how we go, no pressure. I'm stopping at 2 hours, so let's see what happens in the next few kilometres. Alright, 19k, 1 hour 50, so I'm gonna get the 20k within 2 hours, and probably 21 and a half, sorry, 20 and a half, something like that. I don't think it's 21. Great run today, loved it. Okay, went through 20 kilometres in 1 hour 56, so therefore just shy of 21 kilometres over 2 hours. Just for your reference, took 2 Spring Energy gels. I've got Tailwind here, water here. They're 500ml bottles, flasks, and I've done about half of each. So yeah, about half a litre of liquid and then 2 Spring Energy gels. So that's what fueled me today. Feeling really good. I'll be honest, there's a slight sense of a blister on my right inner part of the foot, but I don't know if it is that or just the way I was running uphill. I may have had a little bit of a foot slip, just caused some irritation, but we'll find out when I get home. I really hope it isn't, because I've not had a blister for months. So anyway, I'm gonna catch up with you soon. Thanks for tuning in today. Yeah, nice to get another nearly half marathon in the books. Loving the distance, having a great time, feeling really good. So catch up with you soon.